How would you like to see what your clients or prospects might be interested in white papers or proposals or documents that you've sent them? There's a way to do that through a plugin called Yesware for Gmail and for Outlook. Hi, it's Chris Hamilton here with Sales Tip a Day, www.salestipaday, and I'm going to show you how to leverage Yesware to understand what your clients or prospects might be interested in. So I'm showing you in Gmail right now how this works. So when I hit compose, what happens is I get a window that comes up here that allows me to send information out in files. I'm not going to do it right now because it's going to take a bit of time to upload, but down here, because I've got Yesware installed in my system, I can actually track when emails are opened and when people look at stuff. But here's the interesting part. So if I click on this green attach file icon or paperclip icon down here, I can actually go in and attach a PDF or a PowerPoint into my email. And in this case, I would do my marketing hacks presentation, which is in a PDF format here. I'm not going to do it because I've already done it, and I'll show you what happens. But then when I send it to someone and it's attached this way, I can get some valuable information that comes out of it. So what do I mean by that? Well, in this case, I sent myself this email earlier, and then what happens is when I open it, I get notification from Yesware that someone's opened it, and then I also get a notification that someone's been looking at this presentation. So for example, I'm going to go into events here, and it says, hey, you know what? Someone's looked at this, someone's viewing this presentation, and then what I can do is I can hit this view report here and see what's going on. So I've got this presentation that I sent, literally to myself, but let's pretend it's a prospect, and it shows me how many people have opened it, how many times they've viewed it, and the average time that's on there, and also whether they've downloaded it or not. Now, the interesting thing about this is by page in that document, it will show me the average time that was spent. And what happens with that is I can now build a follow-up process with a client or a prospect. So for example, if I'm going through and I see they spend a 0 time here, a minute here, or a second here, but I see more time on a certain thing, and this green bar indicates how much time, and it'll tell you down here, I could go and call the prospect or the client after the fact and build a story around this. Now, what I would not do is pick up the phone and say, hey, I see you're looking at slide number 4 in the presentation I sent you. What I would say is I'd pick up the phone and say, hey, you know what? Some people want to understand how using a website or a blog might be useful, such as getting found, getting names, and marketing. Is that something that might be of interest to you? So I build a kind of a question around what I find they're looking at on this document. So that's a great mechanism for a follow-up process. Now, one other tip you can do that's great about the Yesware is that I can see when people actually open up that email, and if I contact them within a very short period after that, after I've seen that they've actually opened up the report, as you see up here where someone's opened the report, someone's opened the email, someone's opened the report, then you know what? I have a good chance at connecting with them and answering or asking any questions or getting questions answered that they have at that point in time. So you know what? Give Yesware a try. It's a great little program, and it does work for Gmail and also works for Outlook as well. And it's a great way to understand how and what your clients are looking at. Hope you find that information valuable, and for daily sales and marketing tips, go to www.salestipaday.com.